Hello, Libra. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Working with the Raja Tarot deck this week, pulling out for our environment, connections, and contributions. Keep in mind this is a general reading and it will not resonate for every Libra placement out there. So please feel free to check out any of my other videos or book a personal with me at amyenergy.online. Okay, getting into our environment, we have the Temperance card coming out. Okay, the Tower. Oh, that's too many. The Tower. And the Knight of Wands. We're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So I see us here in the most recent past, Libra, with the Temperance card, really taking control of the situation, right? Whatever the situation is in our environment, I see us just really handling anything that's coming our way and still taking time to celebrate our wins, celebrate our friends. Okay, so I do see a lot of love. Even though there is a lot of challenge in the most recent past, I feel like we've just been able to navigate it. We've had people around to support us and help us through anything that's coming up. And we also are an alchemist, right? With the Temperance card, we just are that person who can really take lemons and make lemonade out of it, right? All right, now here in the current moment, though, I do feel like it's like we maybe thought that there couldn't be any more put on our plate, and here it is, the Tower. Something unexpected here that's really throwing us off our game here in the current moment. All right, like these cards throwing me off my game here. Yeah, we have the Empress coming out. So this could have to do with our home. I mean, it's also an environment. But with the Empress, I do feel like we've really had to take on a role of caring for or nurturing someone here. And because of that, we've had to pull back our energy or our finances from other things because there is something here that maybe has come up unexpectedly, but it's pretty much taking all of our focus. And we're having to really put all of our heart, all of our energy into one thing here. Okay, now the advice here is the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like we really do have to kind of just roll with the punches here. Ace of Swords and the World. Okay, so wow, there is a lot of pressure on you, Libra. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, there are realizations that are going to continue to come in for you. Okay, I feel like whatever this Tower is, this is something that's like big, right? This is I don't know what it is or how it's resonating. It's probably going to be a little different for all of you. Okay, but we could feel like ill equipped. We have the Page of Swords over this whole reading. So we could really feel like we don't have the skills, we don't have the communication skills to handle a situation, to really give what is required of us. However, we do. Okay, we do have it. And with the Knight of Wands coming out here, it's asking you to really understand that you just have to keep moving, right? It's tough, it's hard, right? But as we move, as we navigate this situation, the way through is going to be illuminated to us as we take action. So it's really important here, Libra, that we don't give up or that we don't stop taking action because we're unsure of what to do, because it's through our action that we're learning. It's like a trial and error, right? You're not going to get this perfect, right? We're in the Page of Swords, we're learning. You're not going to be perfect, okay? But it's important that you keep moving. And as you move, you are going to learn. Information is going to come in as you take action. So really just keep moving, hang in there, Libra. The world is over this portion of your reading. So, we are closing out a chapter of our life, and it could feel very heavy, right? It could feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But I promise you, Libra, there is new opportunity on the other side of this, okay? And we're going to get there, okay? Let's get into our connections. All right, so in the recent past, we've been having some realizations about our connections here. All right, let's see about the current moment. Yeah, in the current moment, we're a little bit confused about what we thought we knew. And the advice is the Two of Wands. So we're navigating a situation here within our connections as well here, Libra. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Swords. Three of Wands. Okay, so in the most recent past, Libra, there's that Seven of Cups again. I feel as though something became very clear to us, but it's almost that situation where now that we know this one thing, it's like it makes everything else a lie, or it makes us question everything else. With the Three of Wands, it is asking you to really try to stay grounded, stay in your body, listen to what you're being called toward here. Listen to that voice within and start making plans. This isn't a card of action, but it is a card of planning, that next step. Now, in our current moment, we have the Seven of Cups again. So, we could still be very confused about how to navigate a situation here. We may not know exactly what we want when it comes to our connections. All right, clarifying the Seven of Cups for Libra. Yeah, Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is over this portion of your reading as well. So, Libra, we really do have to put up some boundaries here with the Queen of Swords, and we have to move from the 7 to the 8. Okay, we have to understand that we don't know what we want. We can't stay in this energy of confusion, or try to, for some of you, I feel like we could be just in a situation where we are bending to what someone else would like of us, and that is not right. We need to walk away. We need to really walk away potentially from a connection here, or just from the comforts that we have known. We really need to walk away from our comfort here so that we can have the space to understand what it is that we want. And we're not going to know right away. It's a journey, right? The Eight of Cups is a journey, and we're not going to know right away. It's confusing. But, the advice here is the Two of Wands. So, your cards they see you. They see you where you're at right now, and you're in an in-between phase. And it's hard. It's hard when you have to move on from a situation, but you still have emotions involved. You still have to process the emotions that maybe potentially involve another person. The Hanged Man is here. This is a big challenge for you, Libra, I can feel that, right? We have the Hanged Man, which is the 12, plus the 2, 14, that's a 5. This is a challenge, and I feel that, okay? We have the King of Pentacles here, so you could be like very traditional or have like this pressure on you to be very traditional, right? It could even be in ways that we don't necessarily realize. So it's asking you to kind of go within here, and regardless of gender, I'm just feeling like a real patriarchal energy from this King of Pentacles. So regardless of your gender, Libra, I feel like you are like addressing like this internal patriarchal energy, right? That maybe makes you see relationships in a certain way. So I'm not going to get too deep into that because I do feel like it could be different for a lot of you, you know. Um, but I'm just feeling that we're really like trying to get any like internalized misogyny. Like we're really trying to focus on that and contemplate all of these things, right? And that's what's going to help us move forward. But we're not going to move out of this until we're ready, until we've really made that choice to evolve and go on this soul searching journey where, yes, we might be a little confused. It's not going to be 100% comfortable. But I promise you, the Eight of Cups does feel better than the Seven of Cups, right? Because you're closer to the 9, where your wish is coming true. But your wish can't come true when you don't even really know what it is. All right? So take it how it resonates. This is a general reading. Now we're going to get into our contributions. And we have the Lovers here. So I feel like, our connections here, this whole little soul searching journey that we're going on in our connections, it's really like serving a deeper purpose. Like we need to understand who we are in a connection. Okay. Yes. Wow. Wow, Libra. So in the most recent past here, I do feel like we've gotten some pretty um, deep understandings of ourselves and of our relationships. All right, we are going to clarify the Lovers with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, ooh, ouch. Okay, so it's almost like there was a situation here that triggered everything we've been through in our life, right? And so we've been going through it. I'm feeling that for you, Libra. And the King of Wands is on the bottom of the deck here. So, I do feel like regardless of gender, no gender associated with this king. However, I feel like we could have been with someone who was, a little bit selfish, really like, you would have had to bend to go their way. Like they were not going to bend for you. Okay. And, I'm not saying they're a bad person, but it wasn't the right fit for you, right? Because it caused you a lot of pain. I don't know the whole story, but this is what I'm feeling intuitively. This was in the most recent past. So what I'm feeling here in the current moment is there could be a reconciliation here with the Two of Cups, but I'm a little concerned about it. Okay. Interesting. I do feel like there's a lot of communication going back and forth between you and another person here. And I do feel like it's almost standing in the way of the path that you need to be on. With the Chariot, this is a card that's all about our vision, right? And I do feel like, rock bottom here, this Ten of Swords, when the pain accumulates so much that you have no choice, right? You have no choice but to try to develop a new vision for your future. I feel like something got in the way of that. Like we had the understanding, and then maybe this person has come back in, or there's been a reconciliation of sorts, and it's kind of now just giving us a false idea of comfort, because our vice is the Three of Swords. It's like you have to understand the truth. You have to open up to the truth and feel that truth, and it doesn't feel good. But if you can't be open to it, yeah, oh my gosh, the cards could not be more clear here. We have to be open to the pain of this situation. It's part of us really standing in our power and being this Queen of Wands, right? I feel, oh, it's like, because the King of Wands was coming up here. So, this could be a divine pair, right? The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. But for whatever reason, I feel like this King of Wands was, not really being fair or being, appreciating you as the queen, right? And again, regardless of gender, um, it's like your other half wasn't appreciating that you were their other half, right? Like they weren't appreciating of what you were bringing to the table. They maybe your energies had the potential to work really well together, but if they are not going to give credit where credit's due, then it can't work, and you have to accept that truth. You can't tell yourself a beautiful lie, because that just doesn't help you out, right? You have to close this cycle and move on with the world here. There is other opportunities that are here for you, but you have to close this door before you can have them. Okay, let's get us some oracles. We have the Air Mail Oracle by Sarah Stacy, and I highly recommend that you check out her Etsy and get yourself some amazing oracle decks. She has so many, and they are my favorite. So you definitely want to get your hands on those. All right. So we have catch up, blend in, and honor routine. Okay, so this catch up energy is coming up in our environment portion. So I definitely do feel like, there could be some things that we really need to catch up on, right? And I'm feeling this. I feel like we really, our main focus right now should be in our environment. And, it's kind of incorporating this honor routine as well, because I feel like having a good, solid routine is what's going to keep us on the right path, keep our vision clear and free of obstacles. Okay, and we have blend in here coming out in our connections. And that's a real interesting energy for me to pull out over this portion of your reading. But I do feel like, with this blend in, it is sort of, I mean, this is like my least favorite card, even though this deck's amazing. But, the blend in, I'm just never one to tell people blend in. I think we should all stand out. However, I can see why this would come out in this situation, because I feel like we need to take a step back, right? Like maybe even someone's like watching us on social media. We should not be playing into that, right? Like don't be posting no thirst traps, nothing like that, Libra. You know, or just check your motivations before you do it. If your motivation for doing anything is so that another person is going to see it or feel a certain way, just don't, because it's not, your intention is powerful, right? And this is not, we have to We have to go within. This is a more internal time for us. And no one else has to bear witness to your spiritual journey. It's about you. Okay, let's get us some Moonology cards here over the reading. A new romantic cycle begins. Yes, Libra, new moon in Libra. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay. All right, and show the world the real you. So that's so interesting. The end of a tough cycle approaches is on the bottom. So, I mean, I love this show the world the real you with this blend in. And I feel like it's like a similar message, like, as far as like the intentions behind how we're showing up. Like, make sure your intentions are, just in the right place. I can't really speak too deep on it with it being a general reading. Okay. Again, if you want to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. All right, we have some affirmations here for you, Libra. So we'll pull you one last card, your affirmation for the week ahead. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so on Cash App or Venmo. I am Amy Energy on both. Follow me on Instagram at Amy Energy, on TikTok at Amy Energy 3. All right, and these affirmations are excited for you, Libra. So I know we have a really powerful one in here for you. All right, we have today I choose hope. Okay. Simple and to the point. Okay, I don't even think you need to screenshot that one, but take that with you into your week. Okay. Say it every day. On the bottom of the deck, we have the universe has something very special in store for me. Okay, so say these affirmations, unlock those miracles coming forward into your life. I am going to leave it there, Libra. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe, anything you do to help my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.